Hi guys, it's me, 𝘚𝘵𝘢𝘨, and today I'm going to be talking about my favorite eras from groups that I love. This video will tie into my next video about eras that I don't like from these same groups, so I hope you stay tuned for this video and that one. Let's get started. The Dream Chapter Eternal is such a perfectly handcrafted album, and I feel like we need to talk about it more. Like, I might do a video one day where I just go in depth about why this album is so great. Everything about it. From the studio production, to the stage presence, to the vocals, to the dancing, to everything. Like, the music, most importantly. This era, this comeback, this album was perfectly handcrafted. I have one slight thing to say, though. One slight criticism. Can't You See Me is not TXT's best title track, obviously. But it's not bad, okay? I really don't consider it a bad song. I don't, okay? It's not the best, but it's not their worst, okay? You'll see my other video and you know which one I think is the worst. Anyway, I just really loved this era. I loved everything about it. TXT looked great. Soobin looked great. Yeonjun looked great. Taeyeon looked great. Bongyu looked great. Hyun and Kai looked great. Like, everyone looked their best. Everyone was serving looks. Everyone was looking to the T. I can't even, oh my goodness. Everyone's looking great. Everything was on point. The music was amazing. It is still amazing. I can't go on and ramble about this more. I'm just going back and forth. It was a really good album. It was really good era. I love it. If you haven't reacted or taken a look-see into TXT's discography, this is one of the albums, this is one of the eras I advise you to look at. It was done well, and I really believe that it's a huge stan attractor. It's just, I love this album. I love this era. Let me move on. Yeah, I know. I'm probably gonna piss off all the #old Twice enthusiasts for saying that one of your older comebacks isn't the best, but I do not care. Okay? Fancy You started an era. Fancy You started a new step into Twice's career. Everyone was so confused. Everyone thought at first that Twice was leaving their original concept. Everyone was kind of going insane because everyone was like, is this the end of Twice? And it truly left its mark on Twice's discography. The Fancy You album is such a nice album with really solid B-sides and a iconic award-winning, I know it didn't win any awards, but in my heart it did, award-winning song. This song, if K-pop had a museum, Fancy would be the song that was up on the pedestal, and below it would say, this song not only started an era for a K-pop group, but it struck waves among K-pop fans. In my opinion, there has not been a single song after Fancy that has had such a grip, such an impact that it did in the year 2019. I don't know what to tell you. This era was amazing. The looks were amazing. The album, the concept, the video, the music, the dancing, the stage presence, everything was amazing. I do not know who crafted this comeback, but they did twice well. And I feel like that is peak Twice to me. Fancy is peak Twice. It kind of shows everything that Twice can be. Twice can be a little sexy. They can be a little cute. They can be a little girl crushy. They can kind of mix it all together, and that's what you get. And they really did a good job with that. I really love Fancy. I love Fancy. I love Fancy You. Just perfect album, perfect era. People have started hating on this debut online. And I get it, okay? Everyone wants to be different. Everyone wants to stop liking things. But let's not act like So Bad is bad, because it's really not. We're not going to sit here and act like So Bad didn't clutch people onto Stayc. Yes, ASAP kept the people, but So Bad brought the attention onto them. The music video is cute. It's a cute music video, you know? It definitely was on a budget. You could tell, kinda. It was a little bit on a budget. But it was still cute. It was still cute. It was a cute, nice video. I liked it. It didn't look poor. It didn't look ultra rich. It was a nice, cute, mid money costing video. And I liked that. Second, the song was great. The song was really, really good. Compared to all of Stacey's songs right now, and I'm not adding their newest song because it hasn't been around long enough for me to tell if it's aged poorly. So Bad has really not aged down terribly. I can still listen to it, and it can still impact me in the way it's supposed to. It's supposed to be powerful and magical and like space galactic like, and I still feel that when listening to it. It is in no way forgettable, and I still remember it to this day. I still remember what I was doing when I first heard it and how much I liked it and how I immediately added it to my Spotify. And it's really just a era that I remember because it got me into Stacey, and it's near and dear to my heart. The only thing I have against this is the stage outfits. They were either so ugly or so boring. Like, one time they'd be wearing like some ugly outfit that was also in their music video that I did not like. And then the next minute, they're wearing like plaid and brown. And my question is, what does plaid and brown have to do with space? Like, stick to the concept. I do not care if we're going for like a different vibe. I shouldn't see plaid when the song is sounding spacey. It totally takes me out of there. It takes me out of the atmosphere of the song. So that's where they fumbled the bag. But other than that, it is my favorite because it is so near and dear to my heart. When I talk about the Perfect Velvet, I mean everything. From the original Perfect Velvet to the repackage. Because it's all in one, in my opinion. It's all in one as an era. I really liked it. Bad Boy and Peekaboo are... Yes. We have some very iconic outfits from both the music videos and stages of both songs. Perfect 10, Look, Kingdom Come, all songs on this album that are just very nice to listen to. And in my opinion, it is Red Velvet's best Velvet concept. I won't be one of those annoying people and be like, it's the only good Velvet concept they have. It's not. It's really not. And if you think so, you should like go and listen to more of their discography. But I think it is a really good indicator of what Red Velvet can do with the Velvet concept. I think it's a very standard very normal, very safe Velvet concept that they just did very well. The R&B inspired B-sides are just so nice to listen to. Everything's really nice. Everything's red. Everything just sounds rich and golden and really thought out. And I praise whoever produced this album because they did a really good job. And I really like this whole era. Like, I love it as a whole. Before the Drunk Days enthusiasts get excited, I don't like Drunk Days at all. The only reason this is my favorite era is because of the B-sides. The B-sides hit this comeback. They were so solid, they were so nice, and it really raised the bar for all the other comebacks. And in my opinion, that's why personally for me, the other comebacks, the B-sides have been good, but they haven't reached the level that Border Carnival have reached. They just have not made it there. Not For Sale is a cute little teeny bop, mixed up. I like it. Like, intro, the invitation, outro, the wormhole. It was just a nice album compared to the other albums that Enhypen have. This was one where I just sat down and I just listened and I was like, yeah. Except when it got to Drunk Days, I skipped or I slept. So yeah, overall, there's not much to say because I don't feel like there's enough to say about Enhypen right now because, I don't know, I'm always iffy on their music, but this was the one where I wasn't super iffy and I pretty much fully liked this album and this era. Savage gave us a mini album. Need I say more? Like, no other Aespa comeback so far has done that. So it's automatically my favorite. Also, the Savage, I don't even know what to call it. The part where Ning Ning's saying her high note and it's all Winx Club and it's pretty and Winter's twirling her fingers and the girls are smiling at Novice and my favorite part of the song. And I like Savage, and I think that the album Savage is great. I love Lucid Dream. It's such a chill song to listen to while you're just chilling, reading, or whatever. And it's just, overall, I just love this album. This was a really nice starter album. And I have so much faith for Aespa's music going forward after hearing what the possibilities are from them. And I'm excited for their next comeback where hopefully they'll be giving us maybe a full album. Maybe, who knows. Thank you guys for watching this video. By the time this video's out, the other video about the comebacks or eras that I don't like should be out after this one. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share if you want to. You don't have to. Do well in whatever you're doing right now and stay sunny.